Welcome to another episode of Lingo Coach Corner. Today, I'm here to talk about how your approach to listening to Spanish can significantly improve the amount you grasp using a technique called shadowing. I don't know you, but many of my students face the same struggle. They can't hear or understand what they hear. Some hear better when reading the words, while others can't hear at all in any circumstances. It's not like we want to be listening in on conversations, but I'm sure you'd love to be sitting in the coffee shop around the corner from your house, surrounded by native Spanish speakers, and understand some of what they're talking about, even if they're not speaking directly to you. From my perspective and experience as well, sometimes we can't grasp the native Spanish flow on the streets because of our attention. Yes, attention. It's not that you are not paying attention, but rather what you are trying to pay attention to. This has a direct impact on your perception of speech. Let me break down this for you. In previous episodes, I've mentioned how much our brain likes to label things. This habit saves us time, makes what we perceive digestible, and helps us categorize stuff in our brain. When we overhear people talking, our focus can significantly reduce the amount of understanding we get. How? Simple. If you're sitting in this coffee shop overhearing someone speaking in Spanish, and you try to label the sounds into Spanish words, then translate those into English words, and finally extract a meaningful message from this long and tedious process for your brain, of course, your first impression will likely be, I definitely can't understand any Spanish. My point is that we can train our brains to get more from what we hear by improving our listening focus. One effective method I use is shadowing. It requires some effort, but it's absolutely worth it. Since we love to categorize things, this technique involves doing the opposite of our natural tendencies when listening to a foreign language. Instead of hearing and then labeling the words, we focus on hearing the sounds without trying to extract words from them. This approach forces our brain to identify the natural sounds, rhythms, and intonations of Spanish so that later we can more easily identify the sounds and transform them into words. Okay, to implement this technique, we will hear the sound, try to copy it as much as possible, follow the sound and draw over that sound we hear. Once we feel there is nothing else for us to grasp, we can listen to the sound while reading it. Still, you don't want to know the meaning, you just want to hear. Your focus is on listening. Once you cue your brain to get meaning out of it, trust that your focus will be directed somewhere else in your brain. Continue doing this shadowing exercise with different materials. It's more like a mindful exercise. You don't want to master this technique and say, I'm super good at listening and reading aloud. You just want to train your brain to pay more attention to sounds and pick them up from the language before labeling them with meaningful words. Check out how you can do this with the material on my blog, which you can access for free. Alright, so let's see how this works. This is my blog. If I scroll down, you will have a bunch of articles. Go through that, they're very interesting. But let's go to the latest one, how to roll your Spanish R's. This is not the point, but I just want to show you how you would do the shadowing technique with this blog. Okay, so we are here. Here you are gonna have like the description and how to pronunciate the R sound and the tricks and the comparison with English, but that's not the point. So we go here and we have recordings, right? So let's see that I choose this recording, the first thing that I can do is slow down a bit because we want to focus in listening. So slow down is a good option. Without reading, we don't want to read this. We just want to hear first, right? So we hear.
En el carro de Ramón ruedan rápido las ruedas.
And we hear.
En el carro de Ramón ruedan rápido las ruedas.
The next thing that you can do is try to follow this melody while it's the recording like going. So I'm gonna show you.
En el carro de Ramón ruedan rápido las ruedas.
Okay, again, because I was a bit off.
En el carro de Ramón ruedan rápido las ruedas. En el carro de Ramón ruedan rápido las ruedas.
What I'm trying to do here is get familiar with the sounds, right? First, I want to really hear, and then I want to grasp words out of it. So the second try, I will do something like listening carefully.
En el carro de Ramón ruedan rápido las ruedas.
Again.
En el carro de Ramón ruedan rápido las ruedas.
Once I feel like I have heard enough of this single recording, then I can take a look of what it says and I can read it while listening. I can read it in my mind first.
En el carro de Ramón ruedan rápido las ruedas.
And then I'm gonna try to read it while the recording is going. En el carro de Ramón ruedan rápido las ruedas. One thing that I really want to get from this is the time. I don't want to be too far or too early with the rhythm, the melody, everything. So I really need to do the shadowing, like overlap my sounds with this, to give my brain the information that it requires to make the difference between one sound and the other.
En el carro de Ramón ruedan rápido las ruedas.
Of course, you're gonna say, Gabriela, this is your first language. It's too easy for you. If you see the video from the beginning, I was super off trying to follow like the recording with my sounds in the first time. So this is quite normal because we are not used to pay attention to sounds. Yeah, we want to translate them immediately in words and meaningful words. So yeah, doing shadowing is a great way to train our brain to pick up a bit more from native speakers. So give it a go. I know it sounds like a lot of effort. You might be thinking, oh, Mama Gabriela, this is a bit too much. I suggest this technique because I used it back in my days in Venezuela to learn English. I've never lived in an English-speaking country, and while my English isn't perfect, I feel comfortable. I didn't have enough resources at that time to invest in my learning beyond listening to songs, so I print out a bunch of Beatles songs and listen to them continuously. I listen and read, just listening and trying to copy the sounds, listening and reading aloud. That's basically shadowing. I learned Rocky Raccoon before knowing what a raccoon was. We need to learn how to listen to Spanish and rewire our brains to pay more attention to one thing over another. Why? Because language on the streets is happening in sounds, not in words. Once again, thank you for watching and sticking around till the end. I would really appreciate if you interact with the algorithm to let YouTube how much you like my content. and you're still in time to book free assessment. So go ahead. Ciao, ciao.